Okay, today we are going to start with the topic on the resistance. So we are taking two topics firstly. One is the resistance at constant temperature and then the resistance at variable temperature. Okay, for the resistance at constant temperature, the electrical resistance of a circuit component or a device is defined as the ratio of voltage applied to the electric current which flows through it. So the formula as per the Ohm's law, the resistance is equals to V upon I. ये formula कहाँ से आया? Ohm's law से आया. Also, the electrical resistance of a wire would be expected to be greater for a longer wire, less for a wire of larger cross sectional area. Okay, here the area is always taken as the cross sectional area, not the complete area. ठीक है, it is the area of one particular cross section of the wire, so that's why it is taken as a circular form. So here the if you have to apply the formula for that area, then you have to take pi r square. ठीक है, उस एरिया का फॉर्मूला लोगे पाई आर स्क्वायर लोगे, बिकॉज when you cut the cross section for any wire, that is a circular shape. Okay, and would be expected to depend upon the material out of which the wire is made. Okay, so resistance depends upon the length, resistance depends upon the cross sectional area, resistance depends upon the material of the wire. Okay, the wire having the larger length is the greater resistance. Okay, the wire having smaller cross sectional area has greater resistance, like this. Okay, and this row we called it as the resistivity. The inverse of resistivity is called as the conductivity, and the reciprocal of resistivity is called as conductivity. Yes, the units for resistivity we have already seen that it is ohm meters. Okay, and this is electrical conductivity. The symbol is sigma, that is equals to 1 upon rho. Okay. Now the effect of temperature on resistance. The next topic is variation of resistance with temperature. How the resistance varies with temperature for different types of materials. ठीक है, हमारे पास अलग अलग तरह के materials हैं. Like there are metals, there are non-metals, there are alloys, there are insulators, semiconductors. So there are different types of materials. So how they behave with the change in temperature. So just I'm reading these first point. The resistance of pure metals like aluminium, copper increases with increase in temperature. ठीक है? As the temperature increases, the resistance of these pure metals also increases. It means that all metals exhibit positive temperature coefficient of resistance. तो मेटल्स के केस में जो टेम्परेचर कॉफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस होता है, जिसको हम अल्फा के साथ डिनोट करते हैं, वो आर्टिकल अभी हम करेंगे आगे जाके, तो दैट कम्स आउट टू बी पॉजिटिव, वो हमेशा पॉजिटिव ही रहता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज इन अलॉयज. व्हाट आर अलॉयज? अलॉयज आर द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ टू और मोर मटेरियल्स. ठीक है, in alloys the increase in resistance with temperature is very small. ठीक है, alloys के केस में भी इन द सिमिलर वे जैसे metals के केस में हमने बोला था कि resistance increases with increase in temperature, तो similarly alloys के केस में भी resistance increases with increase in temperature, but there is a very small increase. जो increase है वो बहुत ही थोड़ा रहता है. ठीक है, मेटल्स के केस में ज्यादा इंक्रीज होता है, लेकिन अलॉयज के केस में देयर इज अ स्मॉल इंक्रीज इन रेजिस्टेंस. द रेजिस्टेंस, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ सेमीकंडक्टर्स एंड इंसुलेटर्स डिक्रीजेस विद इंक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर. ठीक है, इन दो तरह के मटेरियल्स में, सेमीकंडक्टर्स एंड इंसुलेटर्स, द रेजिस्टेंस डिक्रीजेस with increase in temperature. Okay, next is these semiconductors exhibit negative temperature coefficient of resistance. So सेमीकंडक्टर्स और इंसुलेटर्स के केस में जो टेम्परेचर कोफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू है, दैट इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव, वो नेगेटिव रहती है. ओके, द लास्ट पॉइंट, द मेटेलिक कंडक्टर्स which are made up of metals, the resistance increases with increase in temperature. ठीक है, as we have already discussed in the first point, So these, in case of metallic conductors also, the resistance increases with increase in temperature. Okay. So we have studied here 3-4 materials. Like for pure metals, resistance increases with temperature. For alloys, there is a small increase in resistance with temperature. For semiconductors and insulators, there is decrease in resistance with temperature. Okay. So this is the graphical representation for the variation of resistance with temperature. Yes, see here, for the metals line, this one, there is an increase in resistance as the temperature increases. जैसे temperature increase होगा, resistance भी increase होगा. Similarly, for alloys, there is also increase in resistance with increase in the temperature. Okay, this R naught, this line is the baseline, and but the increase in alloys is less as compared to the increase in metals. Metals में sharp increase हो रहा है और alloys में थोड़ा कम increase हो रहा है. Okay. Now, for semiconductors, the resistance decreases with increase in temperature. कुछ इस तरह की curve आती है for the semiconductor devices like silicon, germanium. Okay. For insulators, it's again resistance decreases with increase in temperature. And जो temperature coefficient of resistance की value होती है semiconductors and insulators, it is negative, whereas for metals and alloys it comes out to be positive. इन दोनों के लिए ये positive रहता है. Okay, so this is how the resistance varies with temperature for different types of materials. Okay, the next topic is temperature coefficient of resistance, and in this we are going to define the temperature coefficient of resistance whose symbol is alpha. Okay, so for before defining that what is the temperature coefficient of resistance, let's have one small derivation. Let R naught, let R naught is the resistance at 0 degree C. Let R naught is the resistance of any material, कोई भी material हो सकता है. Let R naught is the resistance of any material at 0 degree C, and RT is the resistance of same material at T degrees. Resistance at T degree C. Then the change in resistance. Then change in resistance is given by, what is the change in resistance? It comes out to be RT minus R naught. Okay, this is the change in resistance, that is RT minus R naught, and this change in resistance is directly proportional to, ये directly proportional होता है number 1 to the original resistance, that is R naught. Original resistance क्या था? That is R naught, and also it is directly proportional to the change in temperature. ठीक है? I am using the word here, that is change in temperature. Change in temperature. What is the change in temperature here? It is T minus 0. Okay. And in case if you take the temperature at two different temperatures, let us suppose T1 and T2, or 20 degrees C or 40 degrees C, then you have to write down here 40 minus 20. Okay. Or T2 minus T1. But here I am starting with one temperature at 0 degree C, another temperature at T degree C. So here the change in temperature comes out to be T minus 0. So combining these, it comes out to be RT minus R naught, that is the change in resistance. It comes out to be directly proportional to R naught into T minus 0. Okay. Or you can also write it as, it is directly proportional to R naught into T. And after removing the proportionality sign, it comes out to be RT minus R naught is equal to, after removing this proportionality sign, we are going to write it as alpha R naught into T. Now, what is this alpha? Alpha is here. So, alpha is equals to, comes out to be RT minus R naught divided by R naught into T. This is the formula for alpha. Okay, and this is called as the constant of proportionality. Constant of proportionality and called as temperature coefficient of resistance. Okay, so this alpha is called as the temperature coefficient of resistance, and its definition can be written as, it is defined as the change in resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in temperature. Okay, I am again repeating the definition. The definition for alpha comes out to be the change in resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in temperature. And the units for alpha comes out to be, the unit for numerator is ohms, the unit for denominator, क्या इसके units क्या आ जाएंगे? It comes out to be ohms divided by ohms and degree C. Okay, ohms cancel out हो जाएगा. So combining its unit can be written as degree C inverse, or you can also write as per degree C. Okay, so these are the units for temperature coefficient of resistance. Okay, so it is symbolized by using the word alpha, and the formula is RT minus R naught divided by R naught into T. So you have to remember this formula, one formula this and one is this. Okay, these are the two formulas which you have to remember. Okay, so the different formulas for that are related to the temperature coefficient of resistance are, the first one, that is RT minus R naught is equals to alpha R naught into T, that is the change in resistance is equals to temperature coefficient of resistance multiplied by the original resistance multiplied by the change in temperature. So you can use here delta T also. Okay, another formula is RT is equals to R naught into 1 plus alpha T, and another is alpha is equals to RT minus R naught divided by R naught into T. So this one is actually T minus 0, or you can also write here delta T. Okay, so what is the definition? That is, alpha is defined as, that is the temperature coefficient of resistance is defined as the change in resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in temperature. Okay, change in resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in temperature, and its units are per degree C. Okay, you can write it like this, or you can also write it like this. Okay. Now the next, the definition. There is a small derivation next. Next, we have to do two derivations. The first one is the relation between alpha naught and alpha 1. This one is a very important derivation. Relation between alpha naught and alpha 1. Alpha naught is the temperature coefficient of resistance at 0 degree C. Okay, and alpha 1 is the temperature coefficient of resistance at any temperature T1 degree. Okay, so starting, let at 0 degree C, let at 0 degree C, R is equals to R naught and alpha is equals to alpha naught. These are the symbols we are going to use at 0 degree C. And at T1 degree C, R is equals to R1 and alpha is equals to alpha 1. At any temperature T1 degree C, T1 may be 20, 30, 40, anything. Okay, then according to definition, हमारी जो definition क्या कहती है? According to definition, change in resistance, that is R1 minus R0. Okay, change in resistance, that is R1 minus R0, it is equal to alpha naught R0 into change in temperature. ठीक है, इसको मैं यहाँ पे T1 minus 0 so that you can understand it better. Alpha naught R0 into T1 minus 0. Okay, and this can also be written further, can be written as alpha naught R0 into T1. Let's mark this equation as equation number 1. Okay, and from this the same formula comes out to be R1 can also be written as R0. This you have to take on the other side. It can be written as 1 plus alpha naught T1. It can be written like this. Okay. Now in the next step, we have to apply one condition. Let the resistance at R1, I am going to write here. Let the resistance R1 at T1 degree C be now cooled to 0 degree C. Be now cooled to 0 degree C. ठीक है, देखो पहले स्टेप में हमने क्या किया था, हमारा जो ओरिजिनल टेम्परेचर था दैट इज 0 डिग्री सी, फिर हम उसको T1 डिग्री सी पे लेके आए और चेंज इन रेजिस्टेंस हमारा क्या हो गया, दैट इज R1 माइनस R0 हो गया. ठीक है, अभी हम नेक्स्ट स्टेप में क्या कर रहे हैं कि T1 डिग्री सी से हम वापस 0 डिग्री सी पे जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो now what is the change in resistance comes out to be as per our definition. It can be written as now पहले लिखा हमने R1 minus R0. Now we have to write down it as R0 minus R1 like this. Okay, when we are changing the temperature from T1 to 0, initially we are changing the temperature from 0 to T1. Okay, but in this step we are going to change again T1 to back to 0 degree C. So as per the definition, the change in resistance comes out to be R0 minus R1, that is equal to, in the same way, it is equals to alpha 1. Now there comes out to be alpha 1. What is the original resistance now? It is R1 because the initial temperature is T1. Okay, R1, and what is the change in temperature now? Initially it is T1 minus 0. Now it comes out to be 0 minus T. Okay, so this can be written as R0 is equal to, it comes out to be R0 is equals to, when you take this R1 on the other side, R1, that is 1 minus alpha 1 into T1. Okay, just mark this equation as equation number 2. Okay, now from here, from this equation number 2, it can also be written as R naught is equal to, I'm writing the same equation, that is R1 minus R1 alpha 1 T1. That is the same equation, that is equation number 2. And from here, alpha 1 comes out to be, alpha 1 comes out to be, this alpha 1 comes out to be R1 minus R naught divided by R1 T1. This is the formula of alpha 1 that comes out from this equation. And just mention this as equation number 3. Okay, now in the next step, put 1 in 3. In the next step, put 1 in 3. Okay, what is equation number 1? That is R1 minus R naught is equal to this one, alpha naught R naught T1. So you have to put down this in equation number 3. So equation number 3 is alpha 1 is equals to, what is R1 minus R naught? यहाँ पे put down करना है. So R1 minus R naught is equals to alpha naught R naught T1, this one, okay, divided by R1 T1. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे T1 कैंसल आउट हो जाएगा and it can be written as alpha naught R naught divided by R1. And what is R1? R1 is this. ये चीज, ठीक है, so it can be written as alpha naught R naught divided by this one R naught into 1 plus alpha naught T1. So again R naught cancel out. So finally the relation between alpha naught and alpha 1 now comes out to be alpha 1 is equal to alpha naught divided by 1 plus alpha naught T1. So this is the final formula that you have to use to find out the, or in the calculations for the relation between alpha naught and alpha 1. Okay, just mark this as equation number 4. Because from this equation, we have to continue for our next derivation. Okay. Okay, for the next derivation, that is the relation between alpha 1 and alpha 2. This is our second derivation. That is the relation between alpha 1 and alpha 2. Alpha 1 is the temperature coefficient at T1 degree C and alpha 2 is the temperature coefficient at T2 degree C. Okay, there are two different temperatures. Whereas in case of first derivation, one temperature is T1 whereas the other temperature is 0. Okay, but in this second derivation, there are two different temperatures, maybe 20, 40, okay, maybe 30, 60, maybe, okay. Whereas in the first, one temperature is 0 and other may be any, okay. So for for this derivation, that is the relation between alpha 1 and alpha 2. Now, the first step is take the reciprocal of equation number 4. The first step is taking reciprocal of equation number 4. That means this equation on both sides. इसका reciprocal कर देना है तो it comes out to be, that is 1 upon alpha 1 is equal to 1 plus alpha naught T1 divided by alpha naught. Okay, 1 upon alpha 1 is equals to 1 plus alpha naught T1 divided by alpha naught. Mark this as equation number 5. Okay, now similarly we have to write down the next equation for alpha 2. Let us suppose there is any other temperature T2. अगर कोई और टेम्परेचर है T2 जिसपे अल्फा क्या है, अल्फा 2 है, ठीक है. तो लेट एट T is equals to T2, अल्फा is equals to अल्फा 2. कोई टेम्परेचर है T2 जिसके ऊपर टेम्परेचर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस को हम अल्फा 2 के साथ सिंबलाइज कर रहे हैं. तो फॉर दिस कंडीशन द इक्वेशन नंबर 5 कैन बी रिटन एज, equation number 5 can be written as 1 by alpha 2. सेम लिखेंगे बट फॉर T2 डिग्री से, ठीक है. 1 by alpha 2 is equals to 1 plus alpha naught T2 divided by alpha naught. ठीक है, सेम फॉर्मूला हमने अल्फा 2 की फॉर्म में लिख दिया है और T2 की फॉर्म में लिख दिया. ओके, so mark this as equation number 6. Now subtract 6 from 5 in the next step. Yes, in the next step, subtract equation number 6 from equation number 5. That means you have to do 5 minus 6. ठीक है, so this one is our equation number 5, this one is our equation number 6. So when we are going to subtract, it comes out to be 1 upon alpha 1 minus 1 upon alpha 2. 1 upon alpha 1 minus 1 by alpha 2 equal to, now these sides, 1 plus alpha naught T1 divided by alpha naught minus this step, that is 1 plus alpha naught T2 divided by alpha naught. ठीक है, upon subtracting 6 from number 5, so solve this, it comes out to be alpha naught here 1 plus alpha naught T1 minus 1 minus alpha naught T2. This one cancel out, so it comes out to be alpha naught T1 minus alpha naught T2 divided by alpha naught. Okay, and upon again solving, taking alpha naught common, it again cancel out, so it comes out to be T1 minus T2. So the finally formula for this derivation comes out to be, that is 1 upon alpha 1 minus 1 upon alpha 2 is equals to T1 minus T2. So this is the formula or the relation between alpha 1 and alpha 2. Okay, so these two derivations are very important derivations. One is to get the relation between alpha 1 and alpha 2, and second one is to get the relation between another one is the alpha naught and alpha. Okay, so these are the two derivations that are related to the temperature coefficient of resistance or the variation of resistance with temperature. Yes, so this is the first numerical for the temperature coefficient of resistance. It is given alpha is equals to 1 upon 264.5 at 30 degrees C, and you have to find out another alpha at 80 degrees C. Two different temperatures are given and one alpha is given, and so for this numerical you have to apply the formula, that is 1 upon alpha 1 minus 1 upon alpha 2 is equals to T1 minus T2. It's a very simple formula and easy to
1
remember
upon
this formula. So
1
do the
upon
calculations and
314.5.
just put down these values, and it is 1 upon 1 by 264.5 minus 1 by alpha 2 equals to, if this is T1, 30 minus 80. So upon solving, it comes out to be alpha 2 is equals to 1 upon, it is 314.5 per degree C. Yes, the units are must to be written along with the answer. ठीक है, units लिखने बहुत ज़रूरी हैं, otherwise the marks will be deducted for that. Okay, for this next numerical, it is given that 43.6 ohms at 20 degrees C and 47.2 ohms at 40 degrees C. Okay, and you have to find out alpha naught, and for its solution you have to use the formula, that is RT, जो basic formula है as per the definition उसको हम use करेंगे. So RT is equals to R naught into 1 plus alpha naught into T. ये formula हम use करेंगे, and this is the equation between any temperature T and any other temperature 0 degree C. ठीक है, ये वाली जो बेसिक डेफिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग हमारी जो इक्वेशन आती है, ये आती है कोई भी टेम्परेचर T है और कोई भी टेम्परेचर 0 डिग्री C है. ठीक है, उन दोनों को मिला के ये इक्वेशन लिखी जाती है. सो एज पर द फर्स्ट कंडीशन के अकॉर्डिंग क्या है, इट कम्स आउट टू बी 43.6 इज इक्वल टू R नॉट इंटू 1 प्लस अल्फा नॉट, और T क्या है 20. This is our first equation as per the first condition. Now similarly for the second condition, it is 47.2 is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha naught into temperature now is 40. Okay, so our motto is to find the alpha naught. So to find alpha naught, just divide these two equations. Okay, just divide these two equations like this. Just dividing these two equations, my R naught cancel out, and I have to solve this step and to find alpha naught. Now solve it and give me the answer for alpha naught now. Answer for this numerical, alpha naught comes out to be 0.0045 per degree C. So this is the answer for alpha naught. Let's do one more numerical. The third numerical is, the given conditions are, it is 12.7 ohms at 18 degrees C and 14.3 ohms at 50 degrees C. Okay, there are two different temperatures are given, and upon these temperature resistances are given. And you have to find out first A part, alpha naught, that is the temperature at temperature coefficient of resistance at 0 degree C. B part में resistance at 0 degree C. C part में temperature coefficient of resistance at 80 degree C, and in the D part resistance at 100 degree C. So these are the questions that you have to calculate from this given data. Yes. What is the formula to be applied for the first? That is the same that we have done in the second numerical. It's the same concept. The numerical. And these are the answers. For A part, the alpha naught comes out to be 0.0042 per degree C. And for B part, we are applying the basic formula, that is 12.7 is equals to R naught into this, 1 plus alpha naught into T. So R naught comes out to be 11.807 ohms. And for C part, to calculate alpha 80, we are applying the formula, that is the relation between alpha naught and alpha 1, that the same formula. So alpha naught divided by 1 plus alpha naught T1. So by putting down the values, you got this answer. And finally for R100, again the basic formula as per the definition. So R100 is equals to R naught into 1 plus alpha naught into 100. And upon putting the values, the answer comes out to be 16.76 ohms. Okay, so these are the three numericals based upon the temperature coefficient of resistance.